Hello once again, Coach Alan from All Aboard a Two Roller Coaster page. Give a like on Facebook, follow on Twitter at PodsBoys. Also follow me on Twitter at Toon's Finest, and you can also subscribe to me on YouTube. I haven't done a video for a while, for various reasons. Christmas and all, I've been very busy. A lot of things have been going on. Very unlucky against Arsenal. In my view, it was never a free kick where we conceded the goal, so I think we were screwed there. Moving on to Cardiff. After that game, people's been kicking off about the FA Cup, how we bottled it and everything like that. Yeah, so Kieran, but we're a cup team under Keegan. No, we weren't. You know, but Keegan's up there with all the legends, you know what I mean, of Newcastle United. So, you know, now we were challenging for the title at the time. Still didn't win the title though. But, you know, I would like to see Newcastle win the cup, don't get me wrong. But in the back of my mind is people call for Pardew's head. Be careful what you wish for. Because I know who for the fine fact will take over, and we don't want that, because from bad to worse I would feel. And I got his tactics wrong against Cardiff when we got knocked out. But just be careful what you wish for. Who would you rather have? You could have Pardew there. Now he's a yes man. People will probably say, well, he's just fucking just the same. But however, at least he knows his players' names. He knows players around the league and stuff like that. Has Kinney got a fucking clue? No. He's too busy in a fucking wine bar somewhere having a fucking drink. A few rumours going around about Cisse. £9 million, I would take it, personally. The player who's got a crisis of confidence. He's got no form, no touch. You know, he's just fucking lazy up front at the time. At this present moment in time, and I would just cut my losses, get the £9 million, and you know, from my view, we invested in the transfer window this year, this January. Maybe even get De Jong on loan. De Jong's a good striker, like, so you know, I didn't count him out. You know, everyone's going on with Gomez. When you think he's at fucking what they call fucking that German team, Borussia Mönchengladbach. I know, it's got a fucking D long there. Then play a 4-3-3, but with a false 9. You know, so it doesn't suit De Jong. But with this Newcastle team, I think it'll suit De Jong, and him and Remy up front. I think it'll be formidable. I think De Jong get his fucking form back. You need mug if you're getting the Holland team. So however, I would try to get him. You know, people are gonna boot Gomez. I wouldn't knock him back. You know, but Gomez is 28. You know, he's up there, the higher end of the scale, right? De Jong's about 24, I think. He's younger. So I would rather go for a younger striker than him. Everyone's going about loan, yes, but what I've heard is haggling about a loan price and a final price if we're going to buy him. So, you know, maybe he's loan him. You know, it's not all bad loans, everyone slags it off, but there's no point. Like, CC had a good season and all that, but he's fucking in the Premiership. You know, it's best to try before you buy, I would say. Right, you know, sometimes it is like that. You know, you could buy De Jong for fucking £7-8 million, and he turns out the Premiership doesn't suit him and he's a pile of shite. So I would rather, you know, have a try before you buy. Then you've always got that choice, you know, and if he's a pile of shite, to send him back to his parent club. So anyway, that's that. So I will cut my losses on CC. There's a rumour on Twitter, Gutierrez is gone. Good. He's been a good servant at the club, he's stuck with the club. But like last season he didn't cut the mustard, so you know. So not much on that. I wish him luck. I hope he has good success. He's been a good servant in the club. I still like him as a person who stuck there with the club, but I think he's past it now, and I think he should gone for a payday in fucking Middle East or America or something like that. Anyway, that's my personal opinion on him. Also, could buy out his contract, 6 million. So it's not don't sell, could buy it. Could buy, don't buy your contract out. So he's committed to the club, fair enough. But it wouldn't surprise us if he did buy his contract out. Because what he'll do is he'll buy his contract out, go to another club, and they'll give him 6 million signing on fee. They'll pay him for that buyout clause. So you know what I mean. So football's a funny old game of contracts and that, but he's came out and committed. I hope he stays. Somehow will be a different matter. I was having a good chat with my good source Paul Anderson the other day, and we've noticed a trend with Newcastle United squad. When we finished 5th, what was in the summer? European Championships. This season, we're having a good season. What's in the summer? The World Cup. So you know what I mean? That's what all they're playing for, the World Cup. So it benefits Newcastle, but when you get in for European football and we're not going to invest in a bigger squad, and if the fucking players don't give a fuck, what's the point? So today's game, finally, Man City, fucking tough game. The away form is not as good as the home form. They're formidable at home, and they're a class outfit. When you buy the title, and the way them do. So I wouldn't go too negative. To stick to what we're doing, I would. There's no point going too negative and doing something what we haven't been doing the last few months. You know what I mean? It's different going too negative. I want to be more positive. Go for the jugular maybe, but don't, not too much for the jugular to leave it left at the back. But I wouldn't go 4-2-3-1. I wouldn't. Go 4-4-2. Have a go at them. We're gonna, people write them off anyway. Them are the favourites. Even Pardew says them should be winning this game. But we can pull out a good performance. Well, pull out a good performance. Have a go instead of sitting back and trying to defend and going for a draw. So hopefully we can pull out a good performance today. But Man City coming today, and there's a close outfit. The size of their squad, strength and depth. But just remember, they put a strong team out in the cup against it, and we took them out with extra time. So if that was a league game, it would have been a point, and I would settle for the point against a class act like that. So just do the usual, people. Get behind the team. Hopefully we can grind out a result, either a win or a draw. I would be happy with a draw. I'll take a draw now. So people might read it I'm being too negative, but however, it's fucking Manchester City for fuck's sake. So until next time, how are the lads?